Warren's speech is no to yes on the flying trapeze. No to yes on the flying trapeze. Warren Spartan.
Mr. Contest Chair, I stood on the ground, scared at my reality, shocked at what confronted me, and surprised at its height. I looked at this flying trapeze, 3 stories high, intimidating me with pain and fear that everyone else was swinging on. I said to myself, no, that's not for me. I can't do that. It's too high. I'd have to swing with my legs and climb this rickety ladder all the way to the top. I asked myself, why? Why would I swing on that thing? What would people think of me if I couldn't do it? I might have to hang by my legs and swing and do a somersault, like what everyone else was doing. I faltered to the ground with hesitation, stuck there with the strongest glue of limitation, and I wasn't moving anywhere. Not with those thoughts. I stood up and I said, yes, I want to do it. I knew there was a 4-step process to success. This 4-step process was step 1, change beliefs. Step 2, create actions. Step 3 was get results. And step 4 was gain potential. I started at step 1 and decided that I have to think differently to get different results. And I said, self, I must do it. I will do this. I am doing it, and I can do it. That was the point when I moved into step 2, create actions. This is when I put on my trapeze harness and I walked over to this ladder, of which I climbed up, rung by a scary rung, all the way to the top. This was when the instructor at the top held out the bar for me, and I grabbed it with one hand. I quickly put on my hand onto the platform safety bar, shaking with nerves. And the instructor asked, do you want to do this? I said, no, yes, no, yes. Yes, I do. If you want to do this, he said, you'll have to put your hand on the trapeze bar and move it off the platform safety bar. And those instructions are reluctantly obeyed in one whole nanosecond. Still shaking. And I heard him say, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, those dreadful words, you're going. And I fell forward into the air, into step 3, get results. I flew like a bird. I experienced this massive, never-ending energy, free-flowing momentum I hadn't felt before. As I swung backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. The instructor down below asked me, would you like to swing with your legs? I said, yeah, I'd like to do that. I'd like to try that. So she said, all right, knees up. I had my knees up above my hands and I was hanging from the bar with my legs, with my arms dangling down below. Swinging backwards and forwards again. And then I heard this instructor ask me again, would you like to do a somersault back down onto the net? I said, yes, I can, because I can do this. And she said, all right, knees down. I have my knees down and somersaulted back down onto the net. This was an experience I hadn't felt before. This was an experience I told myself I couldn't do. Yet I made it possible for me to do it. It was an experience I had told myself that I wasn't suitable for this, and I made it suitable. I had found that the beast intimidating me with pain and fear had suddenly become this bar and 2 ropes, filling me with joy, capability, contentment, reward, and no restriction. Then I found myself had reached step 4, gain potential. Step 4 was when I was able to allow myself to change my other limiting beliefs. And this was when I saw my want, search for something bigger, search for something better, search for something brighter. I found my ability burst into the sky with never-ending energy once again, searching for new heights. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what switching from no to yes in success is about. It's about saying yes when the mind says no. It's about trusting the yes from the king, leading with direction, determination, and deliberation into the unknown, rather than believing the no from the peasant, begging for comfort in the safety of no change. I would just like to conclude by saying that we can all climb this ladder of success, no matter how rickety, how scary, or how unfamiliar it may be. We can all grab this bar and 2 ropes, filled with joy, because coincidentally it spells beliefs, actions, and results, the first letter of each of the first 3 steps. We can hold it with both hands and we can swing, because, ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing: potential is waiting. Mr. Contest Chair.